Good morning, everyone. How are you? Welcome back to our sessions, which is LVC by the BOS Academic, Board of Studies Academic. On a Saturday morning, we are doing strategic management. Very, very happy to see a lot of you joining. This is going to be a last session. It is going to be full on practice. It's going to be full on questions. It is going to be an interesting session where we talk a lot about exams. We talk a lot about questions. We talk a lot about formats. We talk about the concepts. And you go back home today after this class so much more confident that exam is going to be your next step post this, right? Before I start the class, a big thanks to all of you for joining, for others who will join us throughout this session, and my humble request to be as interactive as possible in the class today. It is your classroom, it is your class. You have peers, your friends in the classroom. They can really help you with certain things, like if you have a question, a doubt related to any exams, anything. The forum is open. We can have a chat. Again, the first 2 hours, probably we will keep a session where you can interact through chat. The last 30 minutes, we'll open the chat and you can probably unmute yourself and talk to us as well. Again, be respectful. Again, let's maintain the decorum while we are chatting, responding in the classroom, and let's be as interactive as possible. Okay. So before I start, my favorite question from all of you, and I have been requesting this since day one of the LVC. So my question to you, dear friends, is how many of you, how many of you have studied the study material now? I've been asking you to study the study material since day one. Give me honest answers. I don't want you to fake, because obviously uh, I get to know through your answers. How many of you have read the study material? It's the last class, so let's be honest here. Let's practice together and let's see what more we can learn today, what more confidence we can get today. Okay. Only Prem has raised his hand in the chat. Only Prem has read the study material. Rest everyone. See, about 10, 11 odd people have already joined in the call. What about you? None of you reading, is it? Julie, you have read only 50%. Good start. 50% is decent. Okay. Almas, yes. Others are still sleepy. Others are still figuring out chat पे कैसे लिखते हैं. They're using Zoom for the first time, right? Okay. Let us get into read till chapter number 4. Okay. While you joined, I think I got a mail. Ma'am had got a mail of answers of the assignment we had uploaded. How many of you have practiced the assignment we uploaded for all the 5 chapters? How many of you took the time to go and practice the assignment that was uploaded? Quickly in the chat, please. How many of you took the effort to go and practice the assignment that we had uploaded for all the 5 chapters? किसी ने भी नहीं. Only one person I remember had mailed, which is Naina. Naina Kumari had mailed very beautiful handwritten answers over mail to ma'am, and she shared it with me. Very, very well done, Naina. If you join, right? If you're in the chat, if you're on the BOS app, big, big kudos to you. Wonderfully written answers. I've read all the answers. They're very well written, very nicely written, great handwriting, great format, very neat answers. Very, very happy for you. Keep on doing that. I'm pretty sure your subjective question part is done. And I'm very happy somebody took the effort, practiced the assignment, sent it over for us. It takes a lot of time to prepare such assignments, and when you answer, it takes another time to read those answers, but it is worth it because I see that change. She's written very, very nice answers, Naina. So big congratulations to you. Okay, very nice. I see nobody in the chat has even picked up the assignment and practice. Very sad, very sad. So much efforts, but nobody's practicing. Anyway, are we ready for our practice now? If not assignments, I'll try and go through the assignments with you as well. But are we now ready to practice together? Give me a yes, okay, thumbs up in the chat so that I know. Are we now ready to practice all the concepts we have studied in the last sections, chapter 1 to 5, all the theory we have done? Are we ready to go and practice together? Awesome. Awesome. Very nice. Assignments are still uploaded, guys. You can still go about and practice after the class. We're not deleting those. So, humble request, read it, learn from it, practice. Okay, right now let's go into our first part of revision, which is the question comes with a case scenario. Okay, so how the format of the question paper is. You get a case scenario with 5 questions, okay, which are related to the case scenario. Then you get a few independent questions. Then you get a few subjective questions. So independent MCQs will be more like a tick, tick, tick. The subjective questions you have to write. The format we have already shared. The format we have already discussed. The answers, how to write the questions. We have done a lot of practice from past year questions. The assignments are all subjective question practice. Ample stuff provided to you for subjective questions. A focus majority of the focus today is going to be MCQs and case scenarios. If you're not practicing subjective questions, then it's your loss. We can't do more. Provided questions, practice in the class thoroughly after every single chapter. It's you who have to go and practice in the, okay? And I'm really, really sad that none of you, except a very few people, have even taken the effort to go and see the assignment. It's just very sad. Okay. Anyway, Primo Neo Logistics. That's a case scenario for you. We'll practice this together. We'll solve this together, where you answer and then we figure out why a particular answer was and what the option was. You have 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes. Read through the case scenario of Primo Neo Logistics. Underline or write the keywords that you think are relevant, and then I teach you, how to solve the case scenario. Okay. First, read the case scenario thoroughly, and then we go and teach you exam tips of how to solve the case. You have 5 minutes. Read. Keep writing down or underlining the keywords. Once you are done reading, give me a done. Write a done in the chat, and I will move on to the questions. Today, all the doubts of how to solve case scenarios will be resolved. To practice together. Primo Neo Logistics. Competitor. Cargo Movers PLC. Company wants to ascertain market technology, changing times, advancement, understanding competition. So many concepts I can already see. I can already see so many concepts. Once you are done reading, give me a done, and then we solve questions together. It's very interesting. These are somewhat real business scenarios. This is what real business, this is how real business happens. You should have read by now. Exam में इतना time नहीं मिलेगा. Are we done reading? Okay. Tanu has done reading. What about Santosh, Golti, Prem, Julie, Vinci, Almas, Priyanshi, Pooja, Smriti? You guys done reading? Awesome. Okay. Vinci is done reading as well. Smriti done, Almas done. Very nice. Julie done. Pooja says done. Santosh is done. Very nice. I'll take you to the questions now. Read the questions and answer. Keep your answers to yourself. We will solve this together. Okay. Don't give your answers in the chat right now. Just write down somewhere, remember your answer. Okay. And we'll come back and do that. Okay. Okay. 13th question also for you. There you go. The activity of marketing team will be called as what? All right, let's do this. I will call out a name. I'll call out a random name from the class, okay? I'll call out a random name. That person has to write the answer in the chat. And then let's see if other people in the class agree with it or not, okay? Question number 9. The business through private airways is at which phase of product life cycle? Okay. I want Bincy to answer. Bincy, Your answer on the chat, please, and then we'll share with the class and see if people agree with you or not. Question number 9, Binsi, what's the answer you think? The business through private airways is at which phase? Okay, Binsi says introduction stage. Do you all agree with Binsi? Do you all agree with Binsi? Don't give me options, say yes or no. Golti agrees with you, Binsi, that it's introduction. Almas doesn't. Pooja doesn't. Pooja and Almas think it's decline. Okay, Golti says yes, it's introduction. Prem says no, it's a growth strategy. Shriti says decline as private airways is not performing well. Tanu says decline. Okay. So Binsi, very few people agree with you. Decline has a majority of people voting for decline. There's one answer. Prem says growth. Okay. What about others? Julie, Santosh, I don't see you guys answering. नहीं समझ आया question? You weren't able to understand the question? Was it too tough? Just too sleepy? Okay, great. Let's hold on to the first question. देखते हैं correct answer क्या है. Let's hold on here. Okay, let's go to the next one. We'll solve all these together. Second question was, the tool for identifying the strongest and the weakest competitor is known as what? Okay, I want Almas to answer. Okay, Almas says strategic group mapping, option A. How many of you agree with Almas? Quickly. Okay, Smriti agrees, Prem agrees, Binsi agrees. Very nice. So Almas, you have supporters. Pooja agrees with you. So you have votes for your answer. So you are safe in this roadies vote out. Okay, okay, very nice. Everybody has voted for you. वैसे the reverse होता है. Roadies में if you vote, you're voted out. Anyway, question number 11. Okay, Tanu also agrees with you. Awesome. Question number 11. The strategy being followed by PNL is what kind of a strategy? Adaptive, proactive, reactive, or a blend of proactive and reactive? Okay, I want Prem to answer. Prem, go ahead and answer. Prem says option number D, a blend of proactive and reactive strategy. Do you guys agree with Prem? Binsi agrees. Almas agrees. Prem, so 2 votes for you. Golti voted yes as well. Tanu voted yes. So Prem, you've got support for your answer, which is blend of proactive and reactive strategy. Okay, very nice. Let's go to the next question. The relationship between being considered between PNL and CMP is indicating what? Is it a horizontal integration, a mergers acquisition, a strategic alliance, or a vertical integration? Okay, I want Golti to answer now. Golti, go ahead and answer. The relationship between PNL and CMP is what? Golti says vertical integration. How many of you agree with Golti? Golti, people don't agree with you. The vote is coming for strategic alliance. For option C. All. None of the people, none of your friends in the classroom agreed with your answer. They suggest the answer is strategic alliance. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Last question. The activity of marketing team will be called as what? Enlightened, augmented, differential, or synchro. Okay. I want Tanu to go ahead and answer. Tanu, go ahead, answer, and let's see if your friends agree with you or not. The activity of marketing team will be called as what? Okay, Tanu says differential marketing. How many of you agree with Tanu? How many of you agree with Tanu? He says differential marketing. Prem says no, it would be enlightened marketing. Okay, Tanu, let's see. Prem has a different view. He says it should be enlightened marketing. What about others? What about others? Case scenario पढ़ना है फिर से क्या एक बारी? Do you guys want to read the case scenario once again? Here you go. Are we done reading? Okay. I hope you're done reading. And let's go to the question. Now, Tanu says differential. Prem differs. It says enlightened. Pooja says enlightened. Pooja also doesn't agree. Tanu, do you want to stick to differential? Do you want to change your option? Let's see if Tanu wants to change the option or she wants to stick to differential. What about others? बाकी सब हो गए समझ ही नहीं आया क्वेश्चन. Why are others silent? नहीं समझ आया. एग्जाम में नहीं आएगा मार्क्स गए. Bye. You already lost a mark. Every single mark means you're losing competition. Your friends are getting those marks and you are not, and eventually they will pass. Passing percentage तो भाई marks से ही आती है. There's a cutoff. A lot of people saying enlightened. Not sure about the answer, but sure it's not enlightened. So what's the answer? Exam में not sure तो कोई option नहीं है. You won't get a not sure option in MCQs ever. Okay. Anyway, good. Good there is confusion. Good there are thoughts. Good there's what would the answer be? Okay. Here you go. Question number 9. Option D. Okay. Decline. Question number 9. The correct answer is decline. कहाँ लिखा है? Okay. However, there is a sharp decline in business through airways as sales and profits have declined steeply. In addition to transportation goods by road, the company is taking services of private airways as its partner. However, there is a sharp decline in business through airways. यहीं पे लिखा हुआ है decline. Option D. Question number 10. The tool strategic group mapping. Strategic group mapping. Strategic group mapping. Correct answer. Very nice. The strategy being followed by PNL is, all of you said Blend of proactive and reactive strategy. Correct answer is blend of active and proactive strategy. Okay. Question number 12. The relationship being considered between PNL and CMP is strategic alliance. Strategic alliance. The activity of marketing team will be called as augmented, differential, synchro, or enlightened. The correct answer 13 is enlightened marketing. It's enlightened marketing. Now to the question, क्या ये enlightened marketing क्यों है? Enlightened marketing का क्या मतलब होता है? To enlighten people, to make them aware, to tell them something new. Okay. Once collaboration is placed, marketing team of both the companies would like to cater to the needs of transition with speed and agility. In line with the basic principle, the team will also focus on best long-run performance of the marketing system. In view of the same, the team is planning to open various social media influencers with intent to create a brand image with customer orientation and spreading a word about its distinctive services to its present and prospective customers. क्या कर रहे हो? Out of the four options, क्या आप synchro marketing कर रहे हो? नहीं. क्या आप synchro seasonal marketing कर रहे हो? The answer is no. So you have to answer by deduction. It's called answering MCQs by deduction. That's your tip of the day, my friend. MCQs case scenarios can also be answered by deduction. जब आंसर समझ नहीं आ रहा हो, use the method of deduction, which means कि out of 4, 3 तो आंसर नहीं है, तो एक जो बचा, maybe that's the right answer. Go and take that because the other 3 don't make sense. Is it augmented? No. Technology कोई use नहीं हो रही. Synchro है? No. Now you get confused between differential and enlightened. Differential, okay, you can also call it elimination method, right? It's called deduction method or elimination method, same thing. Okay, you're right, it's also called elimination method. And finally, you figure out a differential भी कुछ नहीं है. They're not telling about something differential. हम कुछ नया कर देंगे. We're better than the competitor. We're this and that. They're just telling about their own services. They're enlightening people about their own services. They're making people aware. So maybe the answer by elimination is enlightened market. That's how you solve questions. Awesome. Independent MCQ on your screen. Question number 14, my friend. Let me zoom a little bit. ताकि आप पढ़ पाएंगे आपसे. Okay, each one of you read this. I'll call out a name and that person answers and others vote if it's right or not. Question number 14, read and answer a 2-mark question, 2-mark independent MCQ. This is how exam में भी आएगा. Read and hold your answers. I'll call out the person who has to answer. Okay. Farm Fresh Limited. Julie, you have to answer. Julie, I'm selecting you to answer this question. Give it a try, answer, and your friends will suggest and vote if your answer is right or not. Rosie, thanks for your answer. But let's let Julie answer and then we vote. Okay? Then we vote together. Okay, Julie says option A. How many of you agree with her? Okay, Julie, people are voting a different answer. People are saying option B, option C. Option B has the maximum votes. Improve functional efficiency. Majority people saying option B. Julie says option A. चलो मैं भी हेल्प करता हूँ आपको. Okay, so currently the company is facing stiff competition and decided to adopt stability strategy. Stability strategy में will you develop a new range of produce? The answer is no. Would you purchase new farms? No. Would you add a few channels of distribution? No. Would you improve efficiency of existing productivity and reduce cost of production? The answer is yes. 14B. Improve because ग्रोथ स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं है जूली. स्ट्रैटेजी है स्टेबिलिटी की. और स्टेबिलिटी में एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोसेसेस पे काम किया जाता है और उनको बेटर किया जाता है. The existing processes are worked upon, increase efficiency and made better rather than investing in new things during stability strategy. Question number 15. I want Smriti you to answer. Miss P, I remember, I hope your name is Smriti if I remember it right. You have to answer. Question 15. Awesome, Smriti. You have to answer question 15 and let's see if your friends in the class vote for you or vote against you. The role played by middle management. Go ahead and answer. All right, everyone. Smriti says option A, hourglass structure. Do you agree with Smriti's answer of hourglass structure? Very nice. All people in agreement with you, Smriti. Awesome. Very nice. Let's go to the next one. Question number 16. I want Priyanshi you to answer this. And let's see if people vote for you or against you. All right, everyone. Priyanshi says option B, determinants analysis. Do you guys agree with her or not? Okay, Prem agrees, Smriti agrees, Pooja agrees, Almas agrees. Good. The correct answer, option B. Very, very nice. Okay, very nice. Let me now help you give a trick for your examination. ठीक है जी, a trick from my experience. Let me share that with you. चलते strategic mind. ठीक है जी, वेरी नाइस। ये तो हम कर लेंगे सब्जेक्टिव, विल कम टू सब्जेक्टिव। लेट मी फर्स्ट गो टू सिनारियो बेस्ड, ठीक है जी। हैवी। अब ना आपको कभी कभी ऐसे सिनारियोज आएंगे, ओके। हाउ डू यू थिंक, लेट मी आस्क यू, व्हाट इज योर स्ट्रेटजी टू सॉल्व अ केस सिनारियो? व्हाट इज जनरली योर स्ट्रेटजी टू solve a case scenario? क्या कैसे solve करते हो case scenario? Share some insights, share some thoughts with me, and then I'll tell you how you should do it more efficiently and quicker, saving your time. First, read the questions and then go through the paragraph. Absolutely, that's right. That's that's how you solve case scenario. Rain, absolutely. First, read all the questions, then read the scenario, and then answer the question. Most likely, you will already know the answers while reading the question, but just to confirm your answer, you'll go back and read the case scenario, and that will save a lot of time. Okay, so let's do this. First, read the questions and then read the case. Let's go and do this for this case scenario. Question one. As per Peter Drucker, it is important to have a meaningful answer to the question, what business are we? Through our juice, the company answered the following as we offer tasty health for our team. Among which of the does this statement fall? Vision, mission, business definition, or action plan? Let's answer quickly and let's see अगर हमें केस सिनारियो पढ़ने की जरूरत पड़ती है and how we cross check with case scenario. Very quickly, what do you think? First gut feeling क्या है? क्या होगा आंसर पे? I'm not saying don't answer it. I'm not saying answer it. Gut feeling क्या है आंसर की? What's your gut feeling of the answer? I'm getting mission, mission. One, I got an answer. Mission, vision. Majority people saying it's going to be mission. Okay. Business definition भी एक आंसर आया है. Good. इसका मतलब केस सिनेरियो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. ठीक है जी. But majority votes for mission is what I read. Few for business definition and vision. But let's see. Okay. Second question. The processes have been standardized as a strategy to improve margins and gain more negotiation power in the market. Which of the generic strategies by Michael Porter has the company deployed to create a favorable scenario for itself? ये तो बिना सिनारियो पढ़े सॉल्व नहीं होगा. Correct? You can't solve this without reading the scenario. So you put a hold on to this question. You will have to hold on to the question. Question number 3. Iger and Soft, a framework which describes intensification options available to a firm. Which of the following did Strongest Private Limited use for intensifying our juice? बिना पढ़े आंसर नहीं कर पाओगे दोस्त. इसका भी पढ़ने जाना पड़ेगा. हो गया ना इंटरेस्टिंग केस सिनारियो. पर हमें पता चल गया कि वी हैव टू फिगर आउट आवा जूस की स्ट्रैटेजी आउट ऑफ मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन, प्रोडक्ट डेवलपमेंट. वी ऑल्सो हैव टू फिगर आउट कि भाई माइकल पॉटर की कौन सी स्ट्रैटेजी डिप्लॉय की है टू क्रिएट अ फेवरेबल सिनारियो फॉर इटसेल्फ टू गेन मोर नेगोशिएशन पावर इन द मार्केट, राइट? एंड फाइनली you read the last two questions. Which factor of pestle analysis played a crucial role in company's decision to focus, right? To focus exclusively on health beverage market for teenagers. Socio, technological, economic, and legal. Most likely इसका आंसर क्या होना चाहिए? What's your gut feeling? Question number 4, gut feeling क्या है? Question 4, gut feeling. Social, social, social. A. Absolutely. The gut feeling answer is social. Let's go to the fifth one. Our juice can be identified as a star as per BCG's growth matrix. The rapid growth is shown and normalized, which now, what would our juice turn into as per the matrix when its growth slows down? गट फीलिंग आंसर क्या है क्वेश्चन 5 का? क्वेश्चन मार्क, कैश काउ will remain a star, cash cow question mark, तो पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Okay, most now see, most of you would still get a hint कि हाँ ये बात सही है, हमको आंसर ऑलमोस्ट आंसर समझ आ गया. बट एक बार लेट्स गो एंड रीड द केस सिनेरियो नाउ टू सॉल्व अदर क्वेश्चंस दैट वी हैव कि भाई कौन सी स्ट्रेटजी यूज हो रही है. Here we go. Spend 5 minutes. Read the scenario carefully. Your 5 minutes spend and read carefully. Our Juice by a company called Strong Girls Private Limited. Our Juice brand by Strong Girls Private Limited. Once you're done reading this piece, let me know. I'll go and scroll more. Once you're done, maybe let me just scroll down. You would have done by now. Very interesting case scenarios, real business essays, real business based scenarios, and how you apply the concepts, the application of the concepts into your case scenario. All concepts we read are now being applied in real business. Once you're done reading, let me know. That's it. That's the case scenario. Okay. Now, That's the case scenario, my friends. Let's go and question number 2. I call out the name, that person answers, and then we see if the answer is right or not. Okay. Okay. Let me choose. Let me choose. Let me choose. Let me choose. Let's go and ask this two random. Okay. Pawan, you've joined right now. So we get we give you the advantage to answer. So Pawan, go and answer question number 2, and let's see if your friends vote for you or against you. Pawan, you just have to answer in the chat question number 2 based on the scenario. Go ahead and answer. Your friends have already started answering. You can hear us, Pawan. Go and answer. Okay, Asham is already left. Very nice. Okay, so let's go with Pooja. Okay, Pooja, you have already answered. Let's see if your friends vote for you or against you. Okay, Pooja says option number C, cost leadership. Guys, go and vote for Pooja or against Pooja. What do you think? Cost leadership. Kolti agrees with you, Pooja. Smriti says no. I think the answer is D, focused cost leadership. Prem says D. Almas says D. Vinci says D. Okay. Tanu says option D. Question number 2. The correct answer is focused cost leadership. Option D. Why? Focused cost leadership as standardization ensures low cost of production, thus making the business more profitable and awarding more negotiation power. And the market for our juice is niche, is focused cost leadership. Their market is a niche market, a very well defined कि भाई इन्हीं को cater करेंगे, किन को cater कर रहे हैं वो? What is the niche? Which is the niche market? Which is the niche market for our juice? Young teenage girls. Young teenage girls are the niche market for our juice. That is focused strategy. It's focused cost leader strategy. Okay? You're very close, Pooja. But because the market is niche, it's very focused market. कि सिर्फ young teenage girls, लड़कों के वो market नहीं कर रहे हैं हम चाह ही नहीं रहे लड़के ये ड्रिंक किए. These are just teenage young girls, not even 30 plus, not even 40 plus women. These are just young teenage girls. It's a focused cost leader. Question number 3. Question number 3. I want. I call out the name. I call out the name. I call out the name. Okay. Mr. Mohit, would you like to answer question number 3 if you were reading this with us? And then your friends can vote for you or against you in terms of the answer. What do you want to take a chance and go ahead and answer? Let's see. Awesome. Mohit says market okay, so you say market penetration, option A. Guys, let's go and vote for Mohit or against Mohit. Whatever you think is right. Mohit says option A, market penetration. Binsi agrees with you, Mohit. Almas says nahi, market development lag raha hai dost. Smriti agrees with you, market penetration. Golti agrees, Pooja agrees. So Mohit, you have a lot of majority in the classroom, and the correct answer is option C. Market development. As our juice is an existing product that is targeted to be sold in a new market for young girls. आइए केस सिनेरियो पढ़ते हैं। आइए केस सिनेरियो पढ़ा जाए। यहीं पे तो मजा आ जाता है एग्जाम में भी। होता क्या, ये क्या हो गया, क्या से क्या हो गया। ये देखिए, here we go. What sets our juice apart? Okay, so strong girls, led exclusively by a dynamic team of women, recognize two crucial facets of their industry. The company understood the heightened health conscious among the youth and the abundance of options available in the market to meet their demand. Okay, with these insights, they unveiled their flagship product, Itna, meticulously designed to immunity of young teenage girls. What sets our juice apart is its unique value proposition of delivering both health benefits and the delectable flavors through organic ingredients. Now, यहाँ पे देखते हैं कहाँ से we are picking this up, okay? मार्केट डेवलपमेंट कैसे आ रहा है और मार्केट पेनिट्रेशन क्यों नहीं है. The difference between the two is, what is market penetration? What is market penetration? Existing product in existing market. And what is market development? Market penetration, which majority of you agreed, was existing product in existing market. But क्या ये existing product है, पहले तो ये बताओ. Answer is yes. ये existing product, ये existing product, क्या ये existing market में जा रहे हैं? The answer is no. The answer is no. They're creating a niche market. Strong Girls Private Limited, okay? It's an early stage health beverage company, okay, which works on two things: heightened health consciousness among the youth. इन्होंने ये नहीं लिखा है. Please understand, the market of Strong Girls Private Limited is not just girls. It's the youth, the health consciousness amongst the youth, and the abundance of options available in the market to meet their demand. उसको fight कर. So eventually their market is youth. उनकी market है youth, boys, girls alike, सब लोग. Everybody defined as youth is their market. क्या वो अपना ये flagship product which is our juice, क्या ये अपना flagship product which is our juice वो लेके जा रहे हैं सेम हर यूथ के लिए, या दे गोइंग टू अ न्यूअर मार्केट? Are they going to a newer market? You tell me. You tell me. An existing product targeted to be sold in a new market for young girls. वो यूथ में से उन्होंने एक मार्केट अलग करी, फोकस बनाया, and they develop that market. Now they will develop that new market for that same Ava juice. उसी सेम आवा जूस जो उनका फ्लैगशिप प्रोडक्ट है वो सबको बेचते थे. अब वो कहते यार इसमें मजा नहीं आया, लेट्स जस्ट गो एंड फोकस ऑन यंग गर्ल्स. That's where the market is. That's where we can beat competition. That is how we can go and probably become a biggest player in a smaller market rather than being a small player in the big market. You see what the strategy is. They don't want to be a small player in the big market. Health drinks for young people, for youth, हजारों drinks हैं. बहुत बड़ी market है जिसमें Ava juice will be a small player. But the moment they develop a new market with their same existing Ava juice for young girls only, अब for young girls only करते ही they are one of the biggest players in a smaller market. So that's market development. You develop a new segment itself for your existing product, right? 4 and 5 were pretty easy. 4 was social because health benefits देख रहे हैं, trends देख रहे हैं, we're talking about health conscious people, and last one was cash cow. Stars, when they become stable, become cash cow. Stars, when their growth goes away, become cash cows because their market position बहुत high होती है. Market position बहुत high हो चुकी होती है, but growth कम हो जाती है, so they eventually become a cash cow. They eventually become a cash cow. They eventually become cash cows. So all in all, इस case scenario में, most of you would have got 4 out of 5. एक mark आप lose कर जाओ. Only one person would have got market development और वो exam में rank आया. यही difference है दोस्त. इतना सही फर्क है. All India level पे सोचो. If I lose 1 mark, and somebody gets that right, let's say across India, 1 lakh people giving, 90,000 people gave the wrong answer, 10,000 students gave the right answer. अब उन स्टूडेंट्स का 1 मार्क एक्स्ट्रा, मतलब एक्स्ट्रा क्या ज्यादा हो गया, इट्स 1 मार्क मोर. Simple maths. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying. Can create a difference. So be careful when you're reading, answering. Think through and answer. Think through and answer. Okay? क्या ये एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट है? हाँ. फ्लैगशिप है, एग्जिस्टिंग प्रोडक्ट है, नया नहीं बनाया. क्या नए मार्केट में जा रहे हैं? हाँ, एक नया मार्केट बना रहे हैं. क्या ये एग्जिस्टिंग मार्केट है? नहीं. ओके, वेरी नाइस. Very good. I have this very interesting case scenario for you now. I have this very interesting case scenario for you now. Let's read the questions first, and then we come to the scenario. Is it okay? First, we read the questions, and then we come to the scenario. Are we okay to practice another one? Do you want to practice another one? Awesome. Very good. Let's practice. Let's use the classroom and practice. जो आप खुद नहीं कर रहे हो, जो चीजें आप खुद नहीं कर रहे हो, let me help you do that. It's revision. ठीक है? Wow, what a Tana. Thank you. Question number 1. Based on the above scenario, answer these questions. What key strategic approach did Zing use to expand its market presence in the automotive industry? बिना पढ़े आंसर नहीं कर पाएंगे. चलो नेक्स्ट पे चलते हैं. पर हमें पता चल गया, वी हैव टू फिगर आउट ऑफ दीज ये क्या यूज करें फॉर मार्केट एक्सपेंशन. वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड मार्केट एक्सपेंशन की स्ट्रेटजी कौन सी है. आई रिमेंबर. हाउ डिड जिंग प्रोटेक्ट इट्स मार्केट शेयर फ्रॉम पोटेंशियल कंपेटिटर्स? ये भी पढ़े बिना नहीं आएगा, बट लेट्स सी. हाउ डिड जिंग प्रोटेक्ट इट्स मार्केट शेयर? मार्केट शेयर प्रोटेक्शन के लिए क्या किया, पढ़ेंगे. Why did Zing's differentiation strategy fall short? Oh, so it did a differentiation strategy. ये समझ आ गया. It did a differentiation strategy, but it failed. Why did it fail? ये हमें scenario से पता चलेगा. Okay. Forging partnerships with established dealerships to enhance its distribution network falls under which level of strategy? Oh, interesting. गट फीलिंग क्या है? ये तो क्वेश्चन गट फीलिंग वाला। सिनारियो में ज्यादा नहीं पता चलेगा इसके बारे में, बट व्हाट्स योर गट फीलिंग फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 माय फ्रेंड्स, वेरी क्विकली। जो जो क्वेश्चन गट फीलिंग से हो सकते हैं वो सॉल्व कर लेते हैं, बाकी फिर हम सिनारियो से पढ़ेंगे। Forging partnerships with established dealerships to enhance the distribution network falls under which level of strategy? Competitive, functional, business, or corporate? What kind of strategy do you think this is? What kind of strategy do you think this is? Okay, Smith says option C, functional. Tanu says option A, Prem says corporate, Vinci says functional, Mohit says competitive. चलो, मजा आएगा, सिनारियो बड़े, सबका आंसर अलग है, सबका आंसर अलग है, मजा आएगा। व्हाट अ ग्रेट सिनारियो। ठीक है जी, क्वेश्चन नंबर 5। हाउ डिड जिंग इनिशियली एक्सपैंड इट्स मार्केट प्रेजेंस अक्रॉस द नेशन? ओहो, ये भी सिनारियो से पढ़ना पड़ेगा कि इंट्रोडक्शन फेज में, इंट्रोडक्टरी फेज में, हाउ डिड दे एक्सपैंड द मार्केट प्रेजेंस? वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। बिना पढ़े तो ये कुछ भी नहीं हो सकता है इसमें, पर हमें पता चल गया हमें क्या क्या ढूंढना है। Here you go with the scenario, my friends. Take 5 minutes, read carefully, and then I call out names and you answer. Okay? 5 minutes, read the scenario very, very carefully. Once you're done reading, give me a yes, give me a done. Okay, and we scroll down. There we go. Once you're done reading, okay, let's go down and there we go. Once you're done, give me a done, okay, yes in the chat, and we will then start solving questions together. Okay, I got one yes. Okay, here we go. I hope everybody has read, done, awesome. Let's go to the question number one. And the person who would answer this, is, let's choose. Okay, let's start with who we have, let's say. Okay, how about Golti? You go ahead and answer. Golti, you answer question number one, and our friends in the classroom will vote for you or against you based on the answer. All right. Golti says option number C, which is entering new international markets. Do you guys agree? Prem doesn't agree, Golti. Prem says product innovation and design. Smriti says vertical integration. Binsi says vertical integration. Oh, Binsi says A, sorry. For product innovation and design. Mohit says, I disagree. The option is A, product innovation and design. What key strategic approach did Zing use to expand its market presence in the automotive industry? Majority people go with product innovation and design. A few people with entering new international markets. Okay, let's see. We'll go to answers later, but because it's too long down, so let's go at the later end. Here you go. Let's say the class says option A, which is product innovation and design. Okay, and Golti says entering new information. Let's hold on to this one. Let's go to the next one. Let's see what the answer is. Then we come back and solve it. Let's practice like we're doing exam. So that's why I want to go next. It's just like exam. How did Zing protect its market share from potential competition? Okay, I want Almas, you go and answer question number 2, please. What do you think? And then we'll have the class. Almas says option B, branded software and switching costs. Okay, Prem agrees, Miss P agrees, Tanu agrees, Neeraj agrees, Vinci agrees, Mohit agrees. Very nice. Let's go with question number 3, Neeraj. You answer, and let's see if the friends on the call agree with you or not. Why did Zing's differentiation strategy fall short? Neeraj, answer, and others vote. Neeraj says option A, intense price competition. Do you guys agree? No, Neeraj? 90% of the people are saying option C. Inconsistent quality and service should be the answer. Inconsistent quality and service should be the answer. Okay, let's see if you're right or the classroom is right. Question number 4. Okay, I want Mohit, go and answer question number 4, please. Forging partnerships with established dealers. What level? Mohit says option 4. Sorry, you're saying option A. Fourth question, A, corporate level strategy. Mohit says option A, corporate level strategy. Do you guys agree, disagree? Golfi agrees. Prem says no, it's business level. Pooja says no, it's functional level. Almas says no, it's business level. Binsi says no, it's functional level. Neeraj says no, it's business level. Neeraj says B, business level. Binsi says C, functional level. Shall Pawan says B, business level strategy. Let's see, Mohit. आपके आप ठीक हैं या क्लास ठीक है? How did Zing initially expand its market presence across the nation? I want Tanu, you to answer this, please. Go ahead and answer, Tanu. How did Zing initially expand its market presence across the nation? Tanu says option C, my friends. Do you agree with her or not? People are agreeing with you, Tanu. People are agreeing with you कि हाँ सही कह रहे हो. You're right. Tanu, you are right. That is what people are saying. Okay, let's go to the answers and then we'll see together. 583. We'll go to page 583. There we go. Yeah, there we go. What was our model test paper number? Ring आ गया. What was the model test paper number? Anybody remembers? Let's go and see the answers to it. Okay. Here we go. Awesome. सही पकड़ लिया. This was model test paper 1, correct? Strategic management. Zing. So let's go and look at our answers. 560. Let's go and see our answers for model test paper 1 here. So much material for you. See, so many pages. 236. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me just scroll down very quickly, very quickly. Oh, shit. I think I got that. There we go. Okay, there we go. Awesome. Let me take a screenshot and then we can look at the answers over there in the. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to our Zing. So one. Okay. There we go. Very nice. Okay. So we answered. And here are what the answers of the model test paper are. Okay. One second. Okay, very nice. First question was, what key strategic approach did Zing use? The correct answer is product innovation and design. The correct answer is product innovation and design. कहाँ से पढ़ रहे हैं? You see? Okay. ये रहा. To differentiate themselves from competitors, prioritizing product design and incorporating innovative features. Product innovation and design. How did Zing protect its market share from potential competitors? The correct answer is, what do you think the correct answer is? Branded software and switching costs. Correct? That's what most of us answered, and that's right. Why did Zing's differentiation fall short? We said inconsistent quality and service. That's the right answer. The answer is inconsistent quality and service. Scenario mein ho 100%. That's why majority of the class said that, Mohit, if I remember this right. Okay. However, their execution fell down as they challenged with maintaining consistent quality and service levels, resulting in mixed customer reviews. Inconsistent quality and service. Forging partnerships. Okay. Forging partnerships with established dealerships to enhance distribution is what level of strategy? The answer is business level strategy. Fourth ka answer is business level strategy. Why? Because corporate level makes strategy. How you convert that strategy into real actions is a business level strategy. Establishing dealership, enhancing the distribution network, all of this is a business task. Corporate लोग कहते हैं expand my distribution. कहाँ पे, किस distributor पे, which partnerships to go for, which to not go for. That's a business level strategy. Okay, option number B. Finally, question number 5. How did Zing expand his partnership with established dealerships? Simple, very simple in the case scenario. Partnerships with established dealerships. How many of you got all the answers right? Okay, Prem got all the right answers. Very nice, Prem. What about others? You got all the right remarks, Tanu? No, but good practice. This is what I keep telling you. Itna sara stuff, like it's 700 pages of model test papers just for you to practice. और क्या मांगोगे? और क्या मांगोगे? With answers, with questions, everything is there for all the subjects for you. इससे ज्यादा तो practice की जरूरत नहीं है जितना materials you have already. Okay? Compulsory application based MCQs की ओर चलते हैं. In this model test paper, I'll again call out a name and one of you will answer and others will vote. Question B, part 1, tech mechs. Okay. Read the question carefully. I'll call out a name. That person has to answer. Pawan, let's get you to answer this. Unless you leave the class again. Whenever I take your name to answer, you exit. Let's see if you can answer, and your friends will vote if they feel your answer is right or they agree with you. TechMex Inc., a leading technology company. Which category will the new innovative product fall into? Pawan, you have to answer in the chat so that I can then ask the classroom if they agree with you or not. Okay. Meanwhile, Pawan is thinking, how about, okay, Pawan's giving the answer. Pawan says question mark. Do you guys agree with Pawan? Vinci agrees. Tanu doesn't. Almas agrees with you, my friend. Question mark. Pooja agrees. Prem agrees with you, Pawan. Very nice. The correct answer, my friend, is question mark. The correct answer is question mark. Offers a diverse portfolio from established cash cows to promising question mark. As part of the strategic planning process, the company aims to assess its product portfolio performance. In which quadrant of the BCG McKinsey Techniques new innovative product recently launched in a rapidly growing market likely to fall? New innovative product recently launched in a rapidly growing market is a question mark. You don't know where it will go. It hasn't proven results like a star or a cash cow. It's still a question mark, and it is work for the company to convert it into a star. Okay, very nice. Let's go to the next one, which is Blue Sky Enterprises. Read, and I'll call out the name of the person who will answer this. And others, as always, will vote. Okay, Sumriti, go and answer this. Just taking random akkad bakkad bambe bo, and then, so don't feel your name is. I think almost everybody is covered with answering, but now you have to repeat. So 15th, okay, Blue Sky Enterprises. Smriti, you answer, people vote. Okay, Smriti is not very confident, but she says option number C. Not very confident, but says maybe systems. What do you guys think? Prem disagrees. Prem rather says should be structure. Prem says iska answer has structure. Pawan agrees with you, Smriti, and says, oh, ये तो system है. Goldi is saying option A strategy होना चाहिए. पूजा says structure होना चाहिए. Is undergoing a strategic transformation to enhance its competitive position. As part of the initiative, the company is re-evaluating its organizational structure, processes, and culture. Which aspect of McKinsey is most relevant for BCG during this time? क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर है. क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर है. क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर है. दैट इज स्ट्रक्चर. दैट इज स्ट्रक्चर. स्ट्रक्चर. Yes, structure is the most important. It's going through a re-evaluating of organizational structure, processes and culture. स्ट्रक्चर ही सबसे पहले चेंज करोगे. The processes will follow structure and the culture will follow the processes. पहले स्ट्रक्चर बनेगा. पता चला आपने आर ग्लास स्ट्रक्चर चूज कर लिया, आपको प्रोसेसेस की जरूरत ही नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज आउटसोर्स्ड. सो द foremost thing out of the three would be structure, my friend. McKinsey 7S model उसी फ्लो में जनरली होता है. इट्स जनरली इन द सेम फ्लो और द 7 elements उसी फ्लो में होते हैं जनरली. So read it like that. Okay, very nice. Question 3, part B. The threat of substitutes is high when the answer will be given by Binsi. Binsi, go ahead and answer. Your friends will vote. The threat of substitutes is high when Binsi says when switching costs are low. Do you guys agree with Binsi? Yes or no? Binsi, Prem agrees. Almas agrees. Mohit also agrees. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Yes, yes, agreed. Awesome. So the entire class agrees to this, Binsi, and congratulations. You just convinced the entire class that the threat of substitutes is high when the switching costs are low. Absolutely. Switching costs इतनी low है कि आप इधर से इधर जा सकता है. Customer can switch brands, can switch products very easily because the cost of switching is low. The substitute का threat बढ़ता चला जाता. Okay, very nice. What we'll do now is we'll take a break of 10 minutes. We'll come back and do an exam paper. We'll do our assignment, which I had uploaded. We'll go through the assignment. We'll solve more MCQs and we will open the forum for last time within this class. But we also have revisionary classes coming in July. You will have revisionary 4 classes as well, wherein we cover the entire syllabus again in a marathon fashion. You will get an opportunity there as well. But for the next 1 month, today is your opportunity to ask as many questions, doubts related to exam or class concepts. So we take a break of 10 minutes, 8:28 in my clock, almost 29. Let's be back by 8:40 sharp. Okay, let's take an absolute number. Let's be back by 8:40 sharp and practice more MCQs, subjective questions, assignment, and open for questions. Okay, take a break, be back with a stronger mind, and we practice more for exams to go. Okay, I hope you're liking it. We come back in 10 minutes and start again. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, we are back. If you can hear me, just give a yes, okay. We are back in the chat and I'll be happy to start again. Okay, great. Thanks, Prem. Thanks, Tanu. Let me share the assignment that has been uploaded. And we will discuss this now. Okay, very nice. I hope all of you are back, can hear me loud and clear. Very nice. Okay, great. Okay, let's start with this. What I want you to do is, this is the assignment that has already been uploaded for your practice, almost about 50 questions for you to practice subjective questions. Okay, now, what I want you to do is, okay, read these questions. We'll do random. We're not going to do all 50 questions. That's your job to do that. They've already uploaded. What you can do is, you can write your answers, again, calling out Nana, submitted chapter 1 assignment questions. Fantastic written answers. Again, Nana, to see this class, kudos to you. Okay. Now, in this class, I'll pick up a question, I'll pick up a person, and we'll practice this together. What you have to do is not really go and tell me the entire answer. We don't have time, and we probably can't do that right now. It's for you to practice. But what we'll do is, I'll pick up a person. If you're comfortable, let's go unmute ourselves and answer a question. Okay, let's practice this. Are you guys comfortable in unmuting yourself and answering a particular question? Or do you want to stick to chat? Let me ask this. I don't want to make the class uncomfortable that, oh, I have to unmute and speak. I'm not in a position to speak. Or do you want to stick to chat? What helps you more? Chat, Rain, chat for you. Okay. What about others? What about others? Chat. Okay. I think chat is more comfortable with a lot of people. So here we go, my friends. Question number 2 on your screen. Read the question and answer. Read the question and answer. Question number 2 on your screen. Read the question and answer. Read the question on Dharti Organics and answer. Identify and explain the source of the competitive advantage. Read and answer. Identify and explain. The source of competitive advantage. Subjective questions आते ही everybody starts scratching the heads. यही तो practice करना. That's why the assignments are uploaded. Subjective questions आते ही everybody is confused. How to start, how to write, what to write. My friend, that's why the assignments were uploaded for you. इसीलिए it was uploaded last week so that we can discuss the answers today. You could send in your answers, I could read and guide you, but abhi you don't want to do it, so I can't help it. But let's try and see if we can answer a few questions right now and see how it goes. Yes, boys and girls, everybody who was active in MCQs, bring back your energy and confidence. You know the answer. You are just overwhelmed with subjective questions. Answer आपको पता है. Porter's five forces model of competition. No, that's wrong. Golti, that's not the answer. Identify and explain the source of competitive advantage. The source of competitive advantage for Dharti Organics is differentiation. While other local farmers primarily sell, by keyword ढूंढना था Julie, right? Dharti Organics builds certain core competencies by using traditional methods. Awesome. What's the keyword? The keyword is differentiation. You're reaching there. They are doing something different from the competition. They are doing different from the general people of the industry. The source of their competitive advantage in the given scenario is differentiation. Loyal customer base, direct to consumer. Absolutely, what all you're saying is absolutely right, my friend. But the answer is differentiation is helping them achieve competitive advantage. आप ये नहीं लिखोगे तो आपको जीरो मिलेगा. जीरो. प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया है तो कैसे आएगा आंसर. किया ही नहीं है तो आएगा भी कैसे. एमसीक्यू तो धड़ाधड़ हम लोग करके आते बिकॉज लिख के दिया उन्होंने. इट्स ऑलरेडी देयर. Real test happens in subjective questions, and there none of us solve it. Why? Practice. How many of you, honest confession, I can tell you, even if it's the last class, but we also have revision classes, my friend. Revision classes are rahi hai. Practice before the revision classes, and I want to test all of you in the revision classes as well. Okay? Honest confession. How many of you have practiced subjective questions? Honest confession. Yes or no? How many of you have practiced at least 10 subjective questions? 10 छोड़ो, 5 किए हैं, 5. 5 subjective questions किए हैं. Smriti says no. Absolutely good that you're being honest. Tanu, you have. Awesome. Very happy. You should answer such questions then. Pooja, no. Exactly. आप एग्जाम के लिए प्रिपेयर ही नहीं कर रहे हो. If you're not preparing for your exam, Friends, you've done the first assignment. Awesome. 4 more chapters already there. My friends, the syllabus is super easy. I'm there to help you. We have revision classes coming up. The assignments are uploaded. You practice, share your answers. We'll be happy to write back to you. I will take out time to write back to you for sure. आप आंसर्स लिख के तो भेजो असाइनमेंट के. I will make sure you get a response with guidance on what's right, what's wrong. मेहनत तो करनी आपको पड़ेगी. Again, the more you practice, the more confident you become. MCQs आप लोग practice कर रहे हो इसलिए you're confident. Let us be honest. MCQs generally will be relatively easier than subjective questions because everything's there. 4 options है, एक select करना. You can do elimination method, you can do a tukkabazi, you can understand the concept, you feel it's right, you read it, makes sense. Okay. Subjective question, we have to start from the scratch. And my friends, subjective questions are not storytelling answers. I've seen a lot of you writing answers in a story form. नहीं. You have to start with key concepts. भाई आपको study material का key concept उठा के define करना है. They are not asking anything outside study material. Nothing is being asked outside of study material. Okay, nothing is being asked out of that. Let me take you here. Okay, let me take you to a question. Where are we? One, two, three, four. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me take you to another question here. There we go. Okay. Question number 9. Question number 8, sorry. Okay. Question number 8. Read and answer. बहुत simple question है, my friend. It's a very simple question. You should solve this now. Okay. Read the question carefully and answer. Straightforward study material से उठा के question है. It's such a straightforward 5 marker. All of you should get this right now. Practice. Practice makes a person perfect. Read the question? So simple. What do you have to do? You just have to explain each of these concepts. Diagram याद है? Do you guys remember a diagram? Do you guys remember a diagram which was circle within circle within circle of intent, vision, mission, goals, and value systems? Diagram बनाना है आपने बस, कुछ नहीं करना. Explain values, explain vision, explain mission, and draw that diagram method. You are done. बस इतना सा काम है और कोई काम नहीं. बस इतना सा करना है and you are done. इतना simple 5 mark. And what do you think subjective questions stuff? नहीं है टफ, एकदम टफ नहीं, एकदम भी टफ नहीं है क्वेश्चंस। Let me take you to your favorite chapter. Let's solve question 2 of chapter 4. Question 2, chapter 4, mid-size FMCG. एग्जाम में फिगर ड्रॉ करना है, करो, बेटर है तनु, क्यों नहीं करोगे? 100% करना। जिस चीज का डायग्राम बन सकता है बना दो। इट्स एग्जामिनेशन, इट्स फ्रॉम द स्टडी मटेरियल, यू आर नॉट मेकिंग योर ओन डायग्राम, you studied it in the study material and you can draw that diagram. Chapter 4, question 2, chapter 4 assignment question number 2. My friends, solve. कौन सा ग्रोथ प्लान है दोस्त? Which growth strategy am I talking about here? Chapter 4, question number 2. What growth strategy am I talking about here? Okay. स्मृति से आंसर आ गया मार्केट डेवलपमेंट. पूजा सेज मार्केट डेवलपमेंट. करेक्ट. बस मार्केट डेवलपमेंट को समझाना है, कुछ नहीं करना. मार्केट डेवलपमेंट समझाना है एंड एक्सप्लेन द अदर फोर एज वेल ऑफ आइगर एंड सॉफ्ट. बस क्वेश्चन खत्म. दिस इज मार्केट डेवलपमेंट. दिस इज मार्केट डेवलपमेंट. Question number 5. Answer. What strategy? What strategy are we talking about here? Question number 5, chapter number 4, assignment. What strategy are we talking about here? What strategy? Question mark. Stability. The person who gives the right answer, I will give you a standing ovation. Chapter 4, assignment, question number 5 on your screen. Pavan, question mark. Smriti, stability, both are wrong. Let me be honest. Cost reduction, no. Cost reduction कैसे हो सकती है? वो तो ग्रो कर रहा है, ग्रो कर रहा है कंज्यूमर गुड्स यूनिट. How can this be cost reduction? They're growing. How can this be stability? They are growing their consumer goods. How can this be a question mark? They're growing their goods, they're stabilizing their infrastructure, and they're maintaining operations in the cement division. Correct answer gets a standing ovation. And you just have 10 seconds more to answer. And the moment I tell the answer, you'll be like, oh, yes, great answer. The correct answer, my friend, is combination strategy. याद है पढ़ा था. Remember combination strategy? It is using a combination of multiple strategies. A diversified conglomerate, my friend, is using a combination of all types of strategies. Combination strategy. कहीं ग्रो कर रहे हैं, कहीं स्टेबलाइज कर रहे हैं, कहीं पेनिट्रेट कर रहे हैं. Each unit is managed based on market performance. It's a combination strategy. Do you get it? Do you understand this? Awesome. Thank you. Combination strategy. Let me take you to another one. Okay. Question number 7. Read and answer. Read and answer. It is super duper simple, my friend. It is super duper simple. Read and answer. What kind of diversification is being adopted? What kind of differentiation? Did I give you hints? Conglomerate, concentric diversification. Goldi, absolutely right. Na horizontal, it's horizontal, kind of horizontal, that's right. Horizontal concentric diversification. It's not a conglomerate. Conglomerate are unrelated products. Conglomerate are unrelated products, my friend. Related products नहीं, unrelated products होते हैं. It's a concentric diversification, horizontal. Horizontal. Question 10 solve करिए एक बार. Solve question 10. Solve question 10. Absolutely. Thank you so much. The right answer. Finally in the chat. Smriti, that's the right answer. Prem, that's the right answer. Correct answer is market penetration. The correct answer is market penetration. The product market growth strategy being employed is market penetration. Okay. One or two few more questions, and then I open the forum for you asking me questions. Okay. Let's go with this one. A financial advisory firm exclusively serves military personnel and their families with customized pension and investment plans. What strategy is the firm using to compete effectively in a niche segment? Go ahead and answer my friend. इतना simple question. इतना simple question. Oh my God. What kind of strategy? What kind of strategy are we talking about here, my friend? Question number 8, chapter number 3 assignment on your screens. Don't be sleepy. I know we'll just end the class in 10, 15 more minutes. Answer, my friends, answer. कहाँ सो गए? Will it be just focused or will this be focused differentiation? Will this be just focus or focus differentiation? Focus differentiation. Customized pension plan बना रहे हैं specific to a small niche market. उसमें भी customization कर रहे हैं. Focus differentiation. Very nice. Last question before I open the forum for you. An online furniture. Solve this. An online furniture retailer uses bulk raw material sourcing, minimal design options, and direct to customer shipping to offer products 30% cheaper than competitors. Which broad strategy is being deployed here? Explain. Very nice. Cost leadership. The strategy being pursued here is cost leadership. Cost leadership strategy. Very nice. Okay. Question. How confident are you guys now for the examination? How confident do you feel you are for the examination? Out of, let's say, 100%, what's your confidence level out of 100%? What's your confidence level out of 100% now? Anybody who wants to share? I feel confident. This is what I feel. The practice was nice. The MCQs I'm confident. Subjective, I have to practice. I feel about 70-80% confident. And now it's just about practicing more, reading more. I have a lot of stuff available on the website. I'll go and practice. The assignments are uploaded. I'll practice those. Right? Okay. 9, 10. Let me open the forum. A chance for you to now ask questions, clarify doubts. We have respective ma'am, ma'am in the class as well. Any questions related to your exams, examination preparation, concepts, syllabus. This is your time, my dear friends, to grab that opportunity and ask, get clarifications, and prepare well. We have the revision classes starting from 12th of July every weekend, and we'll be doing those very quickly like a marathon form. Use this time for any questions, doubts, anything that you have. We have practiced ample questions. We have practiced all types of MCQs, from case scenarios to independent MCQs to subjective questions. Assignments have been uploaded. Model test papers are there. We have done Kahoot. We have done quizzes. We have done ample stuff. Confidence low नहीं होना चाहिए. Confidence high होना चाहिए कि ठीक है, you have time. ऐसा थोड़ी ना कल है exam. You have time. Go back. Your MCQs are fantastic, which means you know the concepts. Okay. Your MCQs are all right, which means your concepts are clear. You understand. You're just not practicing writing answers. That is where you're getting stuck. आप 4 आंसर खुद लिखोगे, आपका सारा डर खत्म हो जाए. Okay. Descriptive questions, you're getting stuck because you're not practicing. जब तक आप लिखोगे नहीं अपने हाथ से 5 क्वेश्चन मिनिमम, जस्ट राइट डाउन व्हाटएवर यू थिंक, चाहे जैसा लिखना है, गलत सही जैसा लिखना है, जस्ट राइट डाउन 5 आंसर्स, एनी रैंडम 5 आंसर्स फ्रॉम पास्ट ईयर पेपर, मॉडल टेस्ट पेपर, असाइनमेंट, कहीं से भी जस्ट राइट डाउन. एंड देन 6th क्वेश्चन में अपने आप यू फील कॉन्फिडेंट कि यार ये इतना सिंपल है, यू वर जस्ट स्केयर्ड टू स्टार्ट राइटिंग. You're just procrastinating your writing. Please send a note. If you have answered assignments, please send. We'll be happy to write back to you. Absolutely, Shruti. I'm just saying you guys are there. You know the concept, you know the syllabus, you know everything. It's just that practice. Write more. Write more. 2 घंटे दिन में लगा के सारा डर खत्म कर लो. I'm not saying you have to write every day for 10 hours. No. Just sit down for 2 hours, write 5, 6 questions. Done. That fear will go away. And then you can prepare more. Ma'am, I'll request if you can share the email ID where students can share the answers to the assignment, please.
Yeah, thank you, Ajit.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, my dear students. As we conclude to the session of all the live virtual classes on strategic management, I want to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to each one of you for your consistent attendance, active participation, and the thoughtful engagement throughout these classes. Over the past sessions, we have explored so many concepts on strategic management, like strategic thinking that drives the business, like scanning the external environment, internal environment to choose the right strategies, strategic exits, and execution and evaluation, even after that, control and strategic performance measures. And I think so that you have been exposed to the real world relevance of strategy during your sessions. And I am confident that you now view strategic management not just a subject. Rather, I should say it's not just a theoretical subject, but as a practical skill set for your leadership, for leadership skills, for problem solving skills, for decision making skills. Right? So, as a faculty of Board of Studies Academic ICAI, it gives me an immense pleasure and pride to see the seriousness and the spirit you have shown during your all the classes. But remember that this is just a beginning. It is just a beginning. The real test lies ahead. How? With the right strategy, just like in business, you too can emerge successful in your exams as well as in your career. Right? Before I conclude, I would like highlight a few of the preparation tips for strategic management, as your faculty have already told so many times, multiple times in each session, that what basically you have to do. But during discussion with students on various platforms, actually BOS take special initiatives and interact personally with the students, those who have not qualified for past 3 4 attempts, and so many initiatives are going on in this regard. So during the course of interaction, I found so many things that my first request to all the students, please start practicing. There is nothing simple as that just you read the study material and you will able to write the answers well in the examination. No, it's not at all possible without doing practice. So first of all, what you have to do is you have to start with focus on conceptual clarity. Understand that why behind each strategy. What is why we require this? Why we require this? Why should come first of all in your mind. Do not memorize or grasp. Understand the concepts like decision making करना है, judgment चाहिए, insight चाहिए, whatever you feel, because then only you will be able to find out that in a particular given scenario, what is basically the problem, where we have to find the answer. Then the students generally ask a question that, ma'am, do we have to write the answer in the same language as it is mentioned in the study material? No. We don't want that, but always remember that use the key terms. Every subject has different terminology and we have to use that terminology. How can you enhance your such kind of terminology for this particular subject? As I have already told you in different sessions, that please follow a business newspaper, a business news channel on daily basis. It will definitely help you in enhancing your business terms, business terminology. Right? And practice is the only thing. Practice case scenarios, MCQs on daily basis. We have MCQ practice portal for you. You have to log in and do more and more practice as and when you have time. We have case scenario booklet also. We have so many questions in the material, case-based questions. As your faculty, see, Arjit Sethi has already told you several times that please do the previous question paper, previous RTPs, previous mock test papers, apart from that, model test papers, and moreover, the assignments which have been uploaded on the website on this portal for your as an assignment for your practice. So many questions are there. So please do all this. And one more thing is time management, which students said that they were able to only complete 90 marks question, 90 marks paper. No, don't do this. Because if you will be able to write only 90 marks attempt, you will able to write, attempt only 90 marks paper, that means your 10 marks has already been gone. It's gone. So please attempt the complete paper, right? And present your answers in a very structured format. Like first you have to identify the problem, then bullet points, headings, diagrams, wherever there are diagrams, right? Well structured, organized answer will definitely earn you good marks. Time management is very important. ऐसा नहीं हो, if there is a bifurcation in 5 marks, 1 plus 2 plus 2, and you are able to give the answer of 1 mark answer. So don't write full page for it. This you have to use your common sense while you are articulating your answers. Right? So stick to the allocated time per question. Don't spend so much time on one particular question so that at the end you will not be able to even write a single line on any other question. Right? So strategic management basically teaches us that every challenge is an opportunity, and every setback can be turned into a comeback. Isn't so or not? How you will come back? With the right strategy. So you have to know that what are the opportunities you are having and how you can come back. This same applies in your life also. So don't disheartened if by any chance you will not be able to succeed in any of the examinations and in life also. So please always try for comeback. How you will come back? With the right strategy. Right? Just like companies during their difficult times, you too can strategize, adapt, emerge, and no matter how difficult things may seem. Always remember, students, always remember that winners are not those who never fail. Winners are not those who never fail, but those who never quit. So keep going. Never thought of कि भी हमसे नहीं हो रहा है, we were not able to do it, so quit this. No. Why not? Why you can't do? Think like that. You have chosen such a prestigious path. The path which requires, which demands your efforts, your discipline, and your vision. And moreover, I can say that you are not alone, my dear students. You are not alone. Board of Studies Academic of ICAI is with you at every step. At every step. So don't feel that you are all alone. No. We are here for you. From study materials to test papers to mentoring to guidance to LVRC classes, everywhere board is trying their level best to mentor you, to guide you. The only thing is that you have to do hard work. Board of Studies is always committed to the success of our students. Right? So be consistent in your efforts, strategic in your approach, and confident in your abilities, your strength. You have to believe yourself, first of all. Believe in yourself that yes, you can. And always be inspired, stay focused, and remember, you are not just preparing for an exam. You are preparing to be a strategic, ethical, and global ready chartered accountant. Right? So in this direction, you have to think. You have to think like that. And I wish your success in your upcoming examinations. May your preparation be thorough, your execution be strong, and your results definitely will be outstanding. With this, I can say that students, you all are welcome to always contact us. Write down my email ID, ruchi.gupta, RUCHI, ruchi.gupta, GUPTA, Gupta @ICAI.in. You are always welcome to write us. You can, this platform Ask Your Query is always open for the students. You can write over there in your mobile app. It is there. And wherever you feel, you are always welcome by the Board of Studies to write to Board of Studies, to contact to Board of Studies. And if required, you can come to us personally. We will be happy to guide you, mentor you. With this, I think I have spoken so much. Students definitely get uploaded and overloaded, rather, I should say. So please, students, do hard work. The only way to get succeed in life as well as in your career, in your exams, is only and only the hard work. And most important thing is consistent. Hard work, one day hard work will never give you any successful stories. For that, you should be consistent. Consistent in your efforts. And please, before sitting in the examination, please do practice with writing skills. You have to write the answers and see the difference between what you have written and what is given by Board of Studies to you. Do this practice, at least do daily. Daily you have to do at least 5 to 7 questions. It will hardly take half an hour or 1 hour, 5 questions, but daily. Till the time September. Definitely you will be, I can't promise, but definitely you will succeed in your exams. But you have to practice. That is the only solution you have in your hand. Right? Thank you, Arjit. Any other query, any other doubt? If any student wants any question.
No, ma'am, I think no questions, but thank you so much for that motivating piece.
Thank you, Arjit. My special thanks to
everybody
Arjit
was focused
Sethi
on
that he's always prompt. You can take an example of your faculty as well. He always stand, whether it is Sunday, Saturday, or any holiday, he always stand in front of you before 7. That is what you learn from your faculty itself. Right? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, technical team.
Thank you, dear students. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you so much.